Hello students, today we'll discuss on how to define the attributes and how to design the methods in the classes. So first I will discuss on how to define the attributes. So attributes are nothing but the properties we are using in the classes, so which represents the state of the object. So analysis phase, so which represents the name of the attributes is sufficient. So in designing phase, so you have to give the detailed information about the attributes. So there are three types of attributes. So first one is a single valued attribute. So for example, we can represent the single valued attribute as date of birth of the student. So second type of attribute is multiplicity or multi-value attribute. So which subjects to example, which subjects to handled by the staff. So means a single staff can handle the two or more subjects. That is example for multiplicity or multi-value attribute. So then third type of attribute is reference to another object or instance connection. So for example, so referencing to another object attribute example is person hold the account. So which is the reference attribute to an object. So how you can represent the attribute? So with the help of OCL, that is object constraint language, so which is used in the design phase to define the class attributes. Attribute presentation consisting of visibility name, so that is type expression, so which is equal to initial value. The visibility of attributes is in the class like this. The public visibility will be indicated by plus sign, then protected visibility is indicated by hash symbol, then private visibility is represented by minus symbol. So type expression, means so which is the language dependent specification of the type, like a so which data type you are using in the class, like integer, float, character or string, so that we call as a type expression. Then initial value, language dependent expression for the initial value. So language dependent expression for the initial value means, so how you can represent the initial value. So for example, some value will be indicated by alphabet numbers or some value represented by numerical numbers, that we call as the initial value. So what are the design methods we have to use in the classes? So there are some types of methods we always use in the object oriented programming. So one is a first method is a constructor. So constructor is a default method in the object oriented program. Even though if you not create the constructor in the class, it is automatically default, it will be created. So constructor is must and should be in the object oriented programming. Then another method is destructure. So destructure means which is used to for the separation of methods or ending of the methods. Then conversion method. So conversion method is means we call them type conversion. So for conversion method is used to one data type is converted into the another data type with the help of method. Then another method is copy method. So copy method means same method can be used in the another class. So that is called we as a copy method. Then another method is attribute set and get. So attribute set method means we have to initialize the attributes what are we are using in the classes. Then attribute get means same attributes can be inherited from one class to another class, that is getting that attribute from the super class to main class. So that is called as a attribute get method. Then IO methods. So IO methods are nothing but input and output methods. So then another method is domain specific method. So domain specific method means the method you are using, whether it is protected method or private method or public method, so that we call as the domain specific method. So these are about the how to refine the attributes as well as also designing the methods in the object oriented programming. Thank you.